All right, in life, you know, there are some foods that we can't eat without salt. But did you know not all salts are created equal? We have Himalayan salt, we have volcano salt, we have sea salt. To break it all down for us, we welcome in our friend Janine Washle from Cloverfield's Farm and Kitchen. Janine, I didn't know there were so many salts out there. I just go to the store and say, hey, table salt, I'll take it. Now, I might get a little fancy, so I thought, and use some sea salt. And then you bring in things like lava salt. I've never even heard of this stuff. Good morning to you.
Well, good morning to you. And yes, these are actually the salts that I use in my kitchen, my professional kitchen and my home kitchen. Now, it can be very bewildering because there are all kinds of salts. So I've narrowed it down to ones that are pretty, and then ones that are very useful. And finishing salts are the pretty salts, and then the useful salts are the ones that, you know, are the workhorses of the kitchens, the ones that we season our food with.
Right.
And everybody needs salt. All animals and all plants need sodium.
Yes.
And sodium is what salt is made up of. There's a sodium ion and a chlorine ion, and that makes salt. And then when you ingest it, the chlorine just kind of goes away, and then the salt is absorbed into your body where it's needed.
Salt in moderation. You brought various
absolutely.
salts. We have smoked salt and lava salt.
Now, smoked salt is very easy to make in your smoker or on your grill. You can use any wood that you want. I personally like to use this flake salt, also known as kosher salt, and I'll just put it into a shallow dish, and I'll put on like maybe a hickory smoke, get that smoke going, put that salt in there for about 3 or 4 hours, and you end up with this.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Oh, it's awesome, and it's great to give as gifts. So with bridal season, you know, weddings coming up, this is a really great gift. You can give salt as a shower gift and then give really nice salt and pepper shakers as your wedding gift, and that is very, very useful. And it's trendy too.
Yes.
So this is lava salt, and it's actually sea salt that has activated charcoal on it. Charcoal is actually good for your digestion. And this beautiful salt here is a Hawaiian clay salt, and it's iron oxide that colors this salt.
I like it.
This is my favorite. It's a very moist salt. It's a French gray salt, and it's unrefined, and all of this gray, you're going to mess yourself up today. This gray is due to all of the minerals from the ocean. This is fine sea salt, coarse sea salt, and coarse sea salt is what you would use in a salt grinder. Now, you'll notice the mechanisms are different. This salt is very dry. If you touch it, it's very dry, so you can use metal components down here to grind the salt. But when salt is wet, like this French gray salt, I had to buy one with ceramic because it will actually corrode the metal.
All right, let's get to our cupcakes real quick, Janine. You brought these beautiful cupcakes, and you say, hey, top them off with a little salt.
Yeah, why don't you top it off with this Himalayan block of pink salt. This is actually a mined salt.
How much?
Salt,
not too much.
Not too much. You just want it to accent the sugar and to bring out those delicious caramel flavors. Salt is a seasoning. It's not an herb and it's not a spice, and it's the only rock that humans eat. It's a mineral. So salt is a mineral. And this is a Reuben dip. It's got sauerkraut, pastrami, dill pickles. It's got homemade Thousand Island dressing in it. So it's got a little Dijon, a little ketchup, a little sour cream. These are pretzel bites that you would just split this and maybe top it with this delicious mixture.
And what'd you bring over there? Let's end with that, Janine.
This is a native Hawaiian dish called kalua pork. And I did a little research on it because the kalua pork recipe that I had sounded kind of like Southern barbecue.
Yes.
But the trick is to wrap it in banana leaves. Banana leaves are easily available at any Oriental market. Smell how it just has a faint smell of banana.
Sure does.
And that gives it a really good flavor. You use the lava salt and you use the clay salt to season it, and then I put it in the smoker with mesquite and left it in there for about 8 hours, and I've got this delicious kalua pork that's very authentic Hawaiian. And this is a 7-pound chicken covered in 9 pounds of flake salt.
That sounds good.
And you have to use a thermometer because how would you know what your internal temperature is?
Right.
So I wanted to point that out. This is a case where you would have to use your digital thermometer. It's a delicious chicken seasoned with lemon thyme, fresh lemon slices, and garlic.
All right, Janine Washle, we are talking everything salt for this segment. When we come back, we're going to talk about the use of pepper. If you want these recipes, just log on to our website, WDRB.com. That's where you will find her information on Cloverfield's Farm and Kitchen in Big Clifty, Kentucky. Janine, stay with us. We're going to talk about pepper coming up.